Imagine taking a walk. You take a step with your left foot, then your right. Left, right, left, right, left. You may have not noticed anything wrong about that sequence of steps. If you live with Symmetry OCD, however, it probably gave you intense anxiety to imagine stepping with your left foot 5 times and with your right foot only 4. In this video, we'll go over what Symmetry OCD is, how it affects people, and what can be done to tackle Symmetry OCD symptoms. My name is Emily from Impulse Therapy, the online OCD treatment platform. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for weekly tips on OCD management and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever we post a new video. Now, let's jump right into discussing Symmetry OCD and how to get help if you need it. You probably already know what symmetry is. Something is symmetrical when its two sides are equal. For example, this is a symmetrical shape, while this one is not. If you don't live with Symmetry OCD, you probably haven't given symmetry a thought since your 9th grade geometry class. For people who live with this subtype of OCD, however, symmetry is often all they can think about. Symmetry OCD makes people become preoccupied with the need for things to be ordered, arranged, or done in a symmetrical way. For example, if something's done with the right hand, it needs to be done with the left hand too. When people with Symmetry OCD try to resist these urges, it causes a lot of anxiety and discomfort. Intrusive thoughts and sensations about symmetry are actually pretty common for all OCD sufferers. Up to half of people with OCD report having some obsessions about symmetry. So what are the symptoms of Symmetry OCD? Remember, OCD is a mental illness that's characterized by obsessions and compulsions. Obsessions are intrusive thoughts, images, or sensations that cause OCD sufferers an intense amount of anxiety. With Symmetry OCD, the obsessions are often a sensation rather than a thought or specific fear. They might see something that's asymmetrical or uneven and experience an intense feeling of physical or mental discomfort. They may get intrusive urges to fix things that aren't even. They might even face intense fear or anxiety that if they don't fix something so that it's symmetrical, then something terrible will happen. Other times, the anxiety isn't about a specific fear, but just a general sense of dread and discomfort. Examples of symmetry obsessions might include, I stepped 5 times with my right foot, but only 4 with my left. I need to take 1 more step with my left foot or it won't be even. Or there's something wrong with my hair. The left side of my hair looks a little bit longer than the right side. I can't leave the house until I get it exactly the same on both sides. Or someone just tapped me on the right shoulder. Now I need them to tap me on the left shoulder so it feels right again. Otherwise I might feel uncomfortable forever. Unlike most other subtypes of OCD, people with Symmetry OCD might not have obsessions that are centered around some elaborate worst-case scenario or fear. Usually, their obsessions take the form of a physical sense of discomfort or incompleteness that plagues them when something is asymmetrical. Compulsions are OCD's reaction to the obsession. They're defined as any repetitive or ritualistic action that the person with OCD performs to try to get rid of the anxiety of their obsessions. For people with Symmetry OCD, the compulsion usually looks like giving in to the urges we talked about earlier. You'd probably find someone with Symmetry OCD touching or tapping things for the sake of symmetry or rearranging items around them. Some people with Symmetry OCD also compulsively avoid places or things that trigger their symmetry obsessions. They may also compulsively seek reassurance from others that things are truly symmetrical. If asymmetrical or uneven things fill you with a deep sense of discomfort, anxiety, or fear, then you may be suffering from Symmetry OCD. Thankfully, Symmetry OCD is a treatable condition, but you should talk to a doctor or therapist right away if you're having symptoms. A qualified mental health professional can figure out if you're really suffering from OCD or if it's something else, like tic disorder. The best treatment for any type of OCD is a combination of psychiatric medication and a type of therapy called exposure and response prevention. Other treatments, like mindfulness-based interventions, are also helpful. Of course, our Impulse Therapy audio program can also equip you with the tools you need to start learning about and recovering from OCD. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Remember, we at Impulse Therapy always have your back.